No one can escape any type of emotion, even if it's sadness, or if it's depression, or if it's anxiety, no matter if we're successful. If you're a celebrity, you're not immune to it. The mysterious disappearance of popular streamer Stevie Twitch left many questions unanswered, but shocking details have now finally revealed the truth. There have been several conspiracy theories circulating about the death of Stevie Twitch. Some of the most popular theories include the fake death theory. Some people believe that Stevie's death was staged as a publicity stunt and that he is still alive and in hiding. However, there is no credible evidence to support this theory, and it has been debunked by authorities and Stevie Twitch's own family. Steve and Twitch boss's wife broke her silence after his suicide last month, describing her and their three kids in her pain in a heartbreaking Instagram post. Taking to social media, 34-year-old Allison Halker posted a photo of her and her late husband bearing the emotional message. Boss, a former dancer who rose to fame during his tenure as a disc jockey on the show, was found dead at an LA motel Monday, a 15-minute walk from his home. The death rocked Hulker and kids, Zaya 3, Maddox Laurel 6, and Wesley Renee 14, who had seen little wrong with a star before his suicide. Hulker, a professional dancer who had celebrated her ninth wedding anniversary with Boss 3 days before, described how the kids missed their father, who met while competing on So You Think You Can Dance in 2008, had reportedly been hoping to have a fourth child, and were seen happily dancing together with their kids. Just days before Boss's suicide, "My one and only," she captioned a photo of her and Boss, who had turned 40 in September. "Oh hell, my heart aches, we miss you so much." The heartfelt appeal, which served as the first time Hulker has posted on social media since her husband's death, earned responses from several of the LA power couple's famous friends, including Ellen herself. "There is so much love coming to you," the 64-year-old talk show host wrote. "I hope you can feel it." DeGeneres previously paid tribute to Boss on social media as her family and pure love and light, adding that she was also heartbroken. She wrote at the time, "I will miss him. Please send your love and support to Allison and his beautiful children." If anyone would have raised red flags regarding Twitch's being suspicious, it would have been his own loved ones. But they didn't. This, however, did not put an end to all the wild theories circulating all over the internet regarding Twitch's tragic death. Another very popular supposition that gained traction online was the suicide pact theory. Some have suggested that Stevie's death was part of a suicide pact with other content creators, like this user who subtly hinted at this theory in this tweet, saying Twitch and YouTube making good on their suicide pact, even though there is no evidence to support this theory. Either it hasn't stopped the netizens from speculating about it. The most popular and major theory being floated all over the internet is the murder theory. Some people believe that Stevie was murdered and that his death was not a suicide. Again, the authorities have confirmed that the death was a suicide and that there is no evidence of foul play. But many people have shown disdain and distrust toward the police and believe that they are part of a larger conspiracy to cover up this death. Many people took to Twitter to share their views on this theory, with this person writing, "I watched his Last Dance video, and he looks straight in the camera. He was trying to tell us by using signs. Baphomet signs. Fosse used the same signs when talking as well. Hollywood infested with Satanists. I don't believe it was suicide. I think Twitch knew something. RIP." Another user shared these sentiments, adding, "NSA NBC's Stephen Twitch boss never committed suicide. He opened a door to a motel room, and within minutes upon entering his motel room, U.S. government OSD used their NASA to murder him. OSG did this for CBS to intimidate NBC, Sony, and Chris, who all have to work together." Fans did not stop there. A third one tweeted, "Stephen Twitch boss's wife reveals more disturbing details about his death, murdered by Ellen Hidman, because he gonna expose her for going to Epstein's Island." From Hollywood Satanists to the U.S. government to Ellen, people have been coming up with all sorts of narratives to try to fit into this death. But there is one thing that these users may have gotten right, and that is the fact that Twitch did reveal some disturbing details about his death before he passed away. And they tell us the real truth about how and why he passed away in such a sudden and shocking manner. Stephen Twitch Boss left a suicide note at a motel alluding to challenges he faced in the past and turned his phone to airplane mode before shooting himself dead according to reports. The ambiguous note was left at the scene of the 40-year-old suicide, only a mile from his home, reported TMZ. Boss, a longtime executive producer of The Ellen DeGeneres Show, checked into the oak tree inn in Encino at around 10:30 a.m. on a Monday. He was found dead in the room's bathroom the following day when he failed to check out. TMZ said that he switched his phone into airplane mode so he couldn't be contacted. Boss's wife of 9 years, Allison Holker, contacted Los Angeles police on Tuesday to report him missing, saying he had left without a word a day earlier and wasn't returning her calls. TMZ reported, citing law enforcement sources. Holker insisted there had been no fight or dispute that precipitated his departure just 3 days after their wedding anniversary, and said his lack of contact was extremely out of character. Police accompanied Holker back to the family home for a brief search for any clues about his disappearance, but soon after a 911 call came in from a nearby motel where a housekeeper had discovered Boss dead from a gunshot wound. He went into his room, and he never came out, the manager Rakesh said at 11:15 on Tuesday. The maid opened the door to check on the room. There was his stuff in there, but no one there. She checked the bathroom, and there was blood everywhere. She was very scared. This is the first time anything like that has happened here. We called 911. They told us to check his pulse, but there was nothing. The paramedics and the police came, and they said he was dead. Rakesh, who asked to be identified only by his first name, said no guests or staff heard the gunshot. Maybe he did it during the day on Monday. It's a busy, loud road outside here. It's possible nobody heard it. Because of that, he said, they said he used his own name to check into the motel on Monday and was not discovered until Tuesday morning. He worked on Ellen's show from 2014 until it ended in 2022 and was made an executive producer in 2020. Despite all the fan theories on what may have gone down, it seems like suicide really is the most plausible option. Even though he appeared to be happy on the surface, Twitch was battling depression deep down and couldn't cope with it, which finally resulted in him taking his own life. Many people online have highlighted this fact. One user tweeted, "Random thought, when Twitch committed suicide, I remember people saying things like, 'Wow, he looked so happy.' And this is so shocking. I have a gift to always see the truth in people. And from the first time I ever saw him on TV, I knew he was faking and hurting. I always saw that it's important to remember that all these conspiracy theories are not based on fact and have no credible evidence to support them. The death of Stevie Twitch is a tragedy, and it's important to respect the privacy and memory of Stevie and his family. During this difficult time, it's also important to know that spreading